Hi guys and welcome, my name is Jude and today I am here to do a review of The Invasion of the Tearling by Erika Johansen. Now this is the second book in the Queen of the Tearling series and it was also really fucking good! I really enjoyed it even though it was a weird book. So by now, of course, I am assuming that you already read The Queen of the Tearling, and as I was saying in my previous review, I liked how the journey to take the throne is just like a little chunk, and then it's like the oh shit, I freed the slaves, and then the Mortman tree is going to murder all of my people, and we're all gonna die, and all that stuff. So the invasion of the Tearling is the next thing, and all of that. All the complications, and I really liked it. I really liked how Kelsey really grew into her skin and how she's becoming this huge queen now and like taking it all in, but it is also becoming just a little bit too much. Through this novel, you really see her start to struggle with all of this power that she has with her sapphires and with everything and her being a queen and how things are going and how there doesn't seem to be a way out. And all of these things, it's really cool to see her grow as a character and make new mistakes. I like that about her. And she's a queen, she has so much pressure on her, she's confused, she's trying to do the right thing, she's growing up as a queen and as a woman. I like that the book really deals with sexuality, masturbation, her desires, and everything in such a normal way, because that's part of growing up. You grow up and sometimes as a woman you just want to feel wanted by someone, and I love that about Kelsey because it made her so relatable even though she was in an impossible to relate to situation. But she was so human and I could really see myself reflected in her and see her as a human being, and it just made me really want to care for her and be like, I get you girl and I'm sorry you're dealing with so much shit. As I was saying, I think I already said it or not, but the invasion of the Tearling was a bit weird. Weird in the sense of the storytelling. The type of storytelling was a bit weird. It was really cool, but it was really weird. It was a cool book, but a really weird one. Because I cannot remember if this sort of like happens in the first book. I can't remember. I honestly can't. But Kelsey starts to see like sort of like flashbacks that are and visions that are coming to her through her sapphire. I think the visions were part of the first book. I'm so sorry. I read them both like one after the other, so they kind of mesh together to me sometimes. But I do believe in the first book that Kelsey is getting the visions, and in the second book, said visions just become this huge thing. Visions are a good half of the book, and it's a whole other storyline, it's a whole other protagonist, and it seems like a whole other context. It's the world that the Tearling used to be before all the conquering and all the Mortman things and everything, like when the world was just a really shit place. Like it's a shit place in the book, but it was a really shittier place before that. So I was really like, whoa, like this is really happening, you know? It wasn't like just a little flashback, it was like chapters and pages of a whole other storyline going pair to pair with the present of the book and the past of the book. So there was another protagonist thrown in there, there was a whole other situation that really made my heart, my little heart ache. Because the struggles in this book are so real, the drama is just so intense, the situations are like not something to be kidding about. It's hard situations to imagine characters or anyone for that matter going through. So it was quite intense. So it was weird in that sense that I was reading like two stories in the same book, but still I really liked both of them. I was able to also get into the past and enjoy it for what it was. Because I'm not gonna lie, I sometimes get really exasperated when we have like another character just like butting in and I'm like, no, get back to the present or whatever. But here, both storylines seem so interesting, so complex, so different, and it's so cool to see how they start to tie together. I know it sounds a bit scary if you haven't read this book yet, like the second book. Do you think that it like divides itself in two storylines and then you go to the past and the present and the past and the present? But it was bomb, I will say that. It's just an experience that I hadn't had before, like such a detailed way of intertwining two stories, and I really liked it. I think Erika Johansen did it beautifully and that it just worked really well for the story. It's just such a detailed way of presenting world building, and it makes me think that Erika Johansen really took care of the whole story and mapping everything out in her head, and she just wants to share it with the readers, you know? It's not like, it's this world. How did we get here? I don't know, but it's this world. Like, no, she actually has a whole route mapped out and she's telling us about it so that we can better understand the present of the novel, and I really liked it. I also give it 5 out of 5 stars. I cannot wait to see where it goes and how it ends, and I really liked where everything is going. The struggles, the treasons, the everything. It's kind of exasperating, but in a good way, because you know it's gonna make up for like something huge in the end. And I like that. So, if you've read the first book and you haven't read this one, why? And if you've read both, do share your thoughts in the comment section. Try not to leave spoilers, and if you do, leave a spoiler warning. And that's it on my behalf. So I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any recommendations for books like this one, do leave them also in the comment section. I would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!